So I'm gonna do a little accent now because why not? I am obsessed with this product. This is the AMASS Riverine non-alcoholic spirit, and it smells a lot like gin. Gin meets like some sort of Italian digestive. The way that I like to prepare this, because it is a bit intense. I don't want to call it a concentrate, but you know, it's got very intense botanical flavors. But I like to mix this with a little bit of LaCroix or LaCroix, and sometimes just like a little squirt of like juice or lemon or something. In this case, I have a blood orange. So I'll show you guys how I prepare that in a second. But first, a little bit more about this company, AMASS. I used to bartend, and we would use their gin a lot. It's delicious. It's the epitome of like a botanical spirit. The fact that they came out with a non-alcoholic version, to me, is really great. I have a lot of friends that don't drink, and this would make a great gift to them. I got the package that comes in 6 bottles, which is, I believe, one of the options that Verishop has. And what I like about that is that, you know, I can keep a couple for myself, but then they make beautiful Christmas gifts. I mean, guys, how beautiful is this bottle? It's glass, but it's matte glass. Almost looks like a ceramic, right? And it's this beautiful, very like soft olive green. I keep touching it because I feel like my nails look kind of good against it. And so let's talk a little bit about why it's botanical and what's in it. So I have their ingredient list pulled up here, and it's the most natural thing. Okay, so we've got water, juniper, coriander, orris root, angelica root, lemon peel, cardamom, sorrel, cucumber, apple, mint, parsley, sumac, rosemary, and thyme. And then it's got various other botanical extracts. But you know, gin is known for being like one of the most botanical spirits. It has a bunch of like, you know, oils in it that it's made with. I think that's probably wrong, but it's like the same idea as like an essential oil. It's made with all of these extracts from different botanical ingredients that make it not necessarily have a bunch of like health properties, but it makes it like a very like soothing, calming beverage to have. So that is why I personally really like it. I also think what's kind of a fun idea is you could easily mix this in with actual booze, and it would also be really great, even though it's the whole point is that it doesn't have booze in it, but whatever. So this bottle is 750 milliliters. Typical bottle. I believe it's the same size as their gin. And it smells kind of like, it smells spicy. Like if you had, it smells like a spicier gin. Like it's got a little more oomph in it. Like a little bit of like, I'm trying to find the right scent, but I can't figure it out. What it's telling me here is that like the traditional botanicals in gin are juniper, coriander, orris root, which is essentially what it smells like and tastes like. But instead of just being those classic botanics that you'll find in a normal gin, this is more nuanced, it's more sophisticated, it has more botanical elements in it that make it really its own sort of like health spirit thing. I feel like I'm getting a lot of glare in my eyes, so I'm just gonna pop these babies on. So, all right, let's make a little drink, shall we? I like to do a splash of this. can sort of see how much I have in there. Then I like to fill it up. My cup, like pretty much ASMR. Okay, then sometimes I stir it, sometimes I don't. A little squirt of juice. Why not? I just got that all over my bathrobe, so that's exciting for me. And yeah, I am wearing a bathrobe at 3 p.m. because I work from home and I just, you know, whatever. It's so effing refreshing. Holy crap. This is like the kind of thing that you want to sip after you do a yoga class or like at a Sunday brunch when you're just like, I really am not trying to do the mimosas right now. Like, this is the perfect drink. And I just think the bottle is really beautiful. I will say, if you are going to order the 6-pack and you plan on traveling with it, it's pretty heavy. I would not do that. I would maybe take 1 bottle with you or ship it to where you're going. Because the 6-pack was quite heavy. The bottle itself is also like, it's like carrying a bottle of booze. You know what that feels like? It's heavy, thick glass, but it's so beautiful. And you could recycle it. You could peel the little labels off and put a flower in here or something afterwards. Sometimes with beautiful bottles, I like to do that. I'm trying not to be a hoarder, but it can be difficult. There's so many beautiful bottles out there, and I love it. I really hope someone watches this review and wants to sing and dance with me. That also tasted botanical, but yeah, see, this is delicious. And you know, there's so many different ways that you can prepare this drink, and other reasons why I like it is that it's not alcoholic. It's got 14 different botanicals in it. It's vegan. It has no added sugars or sweeteners, and it's gluten-free. All great things, am I right? So, you know, it's Christmas. What do? We've got that one friend who like has everything, and they're really annoying and picky, and you can't give them chocolate, you can't give them cookies, you can't give them, you know, some Gouda because they're a freak. And this is a perfect botanical drink. It's, you know, it's guilt-free and it's so beautiful. Honestly, you don't really have to wrap it at all. You could just throw a bow on there, or freaking not. Just be like, Merry Christmas from me to you. Happy Hanukkah. I don't know. I'm just riffing here, people. But yeah, I really like AMASS. They've got really great. I know some of you are probably familiar with, like, they have soaps now and they have all this stuff. And it's all their products are pretty great. I think that, well, you know what else we can talk about? We can talk about, I want to read you guys what it says here on the tasting notes, because I think this might help with explaining the taste. So basically, the way they explain it here is nose, palate, and finish. So for the nose, they're saying when you smell it, it's like, which is definitely accurate. It's a bright sumac that fades into like cool mint, and I smell that now really clearly. For palate, it's citrus, sorrel, coriander forward, bringing out this like vibrant, it says piquancy to start, and then layered with like an earthy, mossy thing, which is also accurate because it doesn't taste like it tastes spicy, and then yeah, at the end it's got this like earthy musky finish, if that makes any sense to you. And then lastly, it says that the finishing like taste, like as you swallow, kind of the aftertaste essentially, is going to be more juniper and parsley forward, with rosemary. So it's got more of an herbal finish. And I taste all of that when I have it. So I feel like this is a great drink, you know, maybe post workout or post a heavy meal. You want to have something refreshing that's going to settle your stomach. This is where it's at. So, cheers. Lastly, my friends,